squad from the Big Ten, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
From the gun, running back gets the give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, still looking. On on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of...
It's picked off. That's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Smith wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane. The offense defense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Fighting off the defender. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grab in the backfield. It's Glass. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Gordon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Smith dropping to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away. First down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's a heat. Finds a man on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards in from the left hash. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
This is like Sandlot football. This wasn't just your typical catch the kickoff, take it back, find a block, show your speed. We're seeing laterals. They're flipping it around. They're being creative. These guys just look like they're having fun out there. That is a play they are never going to forget.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Florida State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock follow and get you the football game.
Yeah, I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using the quick game. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Smith wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the timing just a hair off. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Trying play action. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Sperry. Extending the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rushes on him. At midfield, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a...
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw at Sperry. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll try the left side. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Bring in the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
What a great job in coverage by the linebacker that time. Zone defense in third and long. He's just watching the QB, and you see his athleticism, able to get to the football and then swat it away.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down.